guys, I'm here with part one of a two-parter. I'm making a modern, mostly traditional Japanese styled influenced house. I don't want to say per se it is Japanese, but it is definitely influenced. I've always been interested in the culture and how they live and everything. I'm all about that. So, I know this building is brown, like my last upload, but most early homes that were built in Japan were traditionally made out of wood. So, you know, a majority of their homes were like a dark wood or light wood, but mostly dark wood. So I want to just keep into that, you know. But I made this thinking a modern home, like a modern home family, or more like a modern family, I want to say, moved into this traditionally styled house, and they like the structure, the build, the plot, and just overall style over the house. And they probably came in and did some adjustments or are working on current adjustments to the house, because I do leave a lot of the rooms kind of modern looking, and then a lot of different aspects of the house, like the kitchen, I leave more traditional. The office is definitely modern on the first floor, and it has a grandpa suite, meaning like basically a detached guest house, but for like your grandparents or guests if you want. But I'm putting it as like your grandparents' house, because mostly, usually the grandparents or your parents, if they're elders, would stay with you. Like, traditionally, the entire family would be living in the same house. So I decided to make them facing the house or away from the house. Okay, this point of view, at least. They are the front right suite. Has 2 floors, 1 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. I think a 1.5 actually. 1.5 bathrooms, 1 bedroom, a seating area, a dining room, a kitchen, obviously a fully stocked kitchen, and they practically have their own little house on the plot. Traditionally, the size of this plot and how I'm building the walls around the house, that would usually be used basically a small village for the entire bloodline of a family. But this lot wasn't big enough to add like several houses. So in the Sims way, I guess, I decided just to put a spa sauna area that's across from the grandpa and grandma suite, and then I just added the grandma and grandpa suite and the main home. The main home has about 1, 2, 3, 4 beds, I think 5 baths. I think 2 of them are half baths, but I'm not entirely, I don't remember actually. It has an office. Oh my gosh, I wanted to add a library, but I didn't. Well, there are bookshelves that you could get books from all around the house. There's some in some bedrooms, there's some in the office, of course, and it's just around the house, you know? Anyways. I'm so sorry. I am still feeling sick, so I cannot understand what's going on. And I did this not so long ago, like less than a month ago. I want to say the beginning of November. And then I stopped because I stopped building the house because I knew a new expansion pack would be being released, which is the cats and dogs. So I decided to just hold off on this build, and I didn't play Sims for a while until that came out. And like I explained in the last video that I uploaded, wait, what did I say? Yeah, I was basically just holding off on Sims until the new pack came in, because I was really excited for that, and so I just focused on that for a little bit. But now I'm back to this build. This first part will not actually have any cats and dogs things or anything, and meaning I still do not have the update to shrink things, and I still do not have the update for different roofs and how flexible the roofs are. So you see me struggling with the roofs right now. I am terrible at the roofs with this house. This house took me forever to figure out what kind of roofs I want, but I knew I wanted more of the traditional base kind of roofs. And yeah, so I tried to make it work. That is a pathway, the roof that I'm fixing right now. That's a pathway like to go in between the sauna building and the main house building. Sorry, that's my phone. Okay. So that's just a walkway, entranceway. Not really entrance. Well, yeah, entranceway. It's just like a walkway, so it's easily just like going, like it feels like it's connected to the house, but really you need to go to different parts of the house. This is the entranceway to the main house. Here I'm trying to figure out different doors, and there was actually new doors in the new cats and dogs pack that I wanted to use for the front entrance, but then you will see me in part 2 trying to switch out some things, because I felt like some of the newer stuff that we got and had access to looked better. So you'll get to see that in the next video. I'm just finishing up the roofs, making sure they're the same color, and then I'm gonna add some of the same trimming. And yes. So talking about why I didn't upload last week, and I might be late to this one too, because today I've been everywhere, I've been doing everything, I've been really, really busy. But last week I didn't upload. Like I said, I want to do every Wednesdays, but so far it's like Thursday, skip a week, maybe Wednesday night, but looking at it, it's pretty late already. It's already 8:30. It's probably going to be uploaded like late tonight, so meaning Thursday, which I don't want to happen, but what can I do at this point? So last week I got really, really sick, like I think the day after or the night of Thanksgiving, November 24th. And I've literally been sick since yesterday, and today is December 6th. And I fell the same night that I uploaded, or did I? I don't remember actually. I fell a couple days before Thanksgiving, and I wanted to wear this like certain outfit with these certain heels, and I'm like, I'm not sure this is gonna work out because my leg is hurting so bad. So I didn't know, but the swelling kind of went down. I fell and I hurt my knees and my shins, and like I hit a nerve on the back of my right calf, no, my left calf, and that's been hurting like nonstop. And like it's been a couple weeks or a week or so since then, and I still have bruising on my right shin. It's really swollen still, but not as bad. It doesn't hurt as bad as whenever it was fresh, obviously. I still have a giant scab on my left knee and my shin, and I still have slight bruising. Like if you touch it, you will, well, not you, but I will feel the bruising. And like if I try to squat, my legs feel like someone is putting a lot of heavy pressure, like my leg has been run over by a tire from a car before, and that did not even hurt compared to how I'm feeling right now. So it even hurt to sit sometimes. It definitely still hurts to walk sometimes. 2 nights ago I was trying to squat after a while, and I guess it was too much pressure or too soon or something. I did it in a fast motion, so my body didn't take it so well, and now I'm having trouble walking. And that same night I tried to go to our park and go walk it out, but nothing. Even sitting down like is just making it feel more bruised, and so I don't know what to do. So like any position really is really uncomfortable. Like right now I'm even fidgeting in my seat on my desk, but you know, I want to get this done. It's really bothering me every time I try to go into my computer, and this is just like the first thing I see whenever I log in, because I have the folder like smack dab in the middle ready to get me to film and everything. Hold up. Okay. So that's what's going on, and yeah, it's an excuse, but I shouldn't have excuses, but it's been really uncomfortable just even sitting, so I couldn't even fathom thinking of just sitting here and editing. And I actually finished editing this video. It's like, yeah, what are you doing? You're just fast forwarding and stuff like that. But no, I actually really this is 31 minutes and 40 seconds. Do you know how many, do you know how long I have sat here and just replayed a whole bunch of things and cut out things and add things to this video just to make it the way I like it? I've been editing for 4 hours already on a 30-minute video. Yeah, I'm still new to this, guys. I'll get better, definitely. I know that for sure. I'm still really bummed out about all the videos that got deleted that I mentioned in my last video. But oh well, what can I do? I still have not been able to recover any of them. Okay, right now I'm working back to the game. I'm sorry. Back to the game. I think I'm working in the sauna area. I'm sorry if I say sauna wrong. I've tried saying it the other way, or the correct way, if that's not the correct way, but that's the only way that comes out of my mouth correctly. I tried to speak it the other way or pronounce it the other way, and it just sounds really wrong to me. Like I can't say certain words because you know, growing up with different languages, it gets you, you know? So this is the second floor bathroom to the sauna building, and those are the toilets and sink area. And then I did everything separately for the privacy of the Sims. And I have 2 bath and shower rooms. Actually, one's a bathroom, literally just a room with a bathtub. And the other one to the right has a shower. And then right here, I'm going to add things that you go to hire people. I'm pretty sure if you click on them whenever you're in live mode, you could hire masseuse or like foot masseuse people, and they'll come and stay there for a while at a fee. And you get to choose like what you want them to do. This is the kitchen. Moving on to the kitchen in the main household. I definitely still want to keep everything traditional looking as much as I can, you know, with the limitations of The Sims. So I chose to keep it a brown, just like the walls. And I didn't know what would work, so I just chose the most like rustic looking fridge and stove. And of course that is this brown stove that comes with the starter pack, I believe, or the base game pack. Yeah, the base game. And I'm just trying to fill it up. And then the other side I put a table, but not really a table for like eating. I did it more of like a table like as an island so you could cook on it, even though The Sims only cook on counters. But you know, pretending wise, you could possibly cook on it, you could do your coffee. But I really wanted The Sims to use the coffee machine, so I decided not to put the coffee. I don't know why we're not able to have the coffee machine on tables, but it just wasn't working for me. So I ended up not wanting to empty that table, so I ended up using pots and plants, and I thought it looked cute. It was a nice detail. This is one of the full baths on the downstairs, just in case I don't want my Sims spending like 2 hours of sim time going on the second floor. I know how difficult having more than one floor for the Sims use is, because you end up losing track of everyone and you don't know where anyone is. And especially if you have like more than 2 Sims, it gets pretty difficult. And oh, actually, later on I add like cat things, and with the cats and dogs pack I add like litter boxes and scratch posts. And here, this is supposed to be technically the traditional Japanese like family eating room area, but so I just used the moving sheets and I put a coffee table and just lower seating, and I thought it looked adorable, even though you can't really use it. But if you wanted, you could just delete that and put like a modern Western dining table if you wanted. I think I divide everything in the dining room with dividers, but later on in part 2 you are going to see that I actually divide it with walls. So I put up walls and I just use archways, so those dividers, that's what I use. But later on I just use like an actual wall and archways to divide the foyer area and the dining area. This is the spare bedroom. Well, not spare, it's probably your younger child, son or daughter, or it could be a guest room. Or if you wanted to do some adjusting, you could make it the master right across from the office. It just depends how you want to do it. I tried not to crowd this house like I usually do in my house builds. Well, you guys wouldn't know yet because I haven't uploaded any house builds. I only have the vet build up yet, but a lot of my houses, well, the majority of my houses actually are pretty crowded, but like organized, cluttered, crowded. That's how I like things. Like if you can see my apartment right now, like I see all my walls filled with things. Like just in the living room, I have a desk, I have a tortoise tank, I have a shelf that you guys are on right now. I have a media shelf, I have another shelf, like a bookshelf. I have my DVD stand, I have my computer stand, like where I keep all my electronics, my laptops, current, old, and my Chromebooks and everything. And then I have an ottoman against the wall, and then I have this giant sliding door. It's not your standard. And then I have a hutch with a wine rack on it, and then next to that I have my dining table, and that takes up that wall. It's a pretty long dining table. I don't know why I have such a big dining table. It's only me and Mercy, so yeah. And then right next to that I have I'm by Rabbit's house. He's a 2-story rabbit house. It's actually a chicken coop, but people also use them as rabbit homes. He definitely outgrew his last home. It was like this red metal home that he didn't look so happy in because he got pretty big. And we are actually kind of trying to currently sell that, so let's see how that goes. It's just been in my backyard. I don't know what to do with it. Well, yeah, and then after and in between my desk and the chicken coop or the rabbit house, there's a gap leading to my kitchen. And my kitchen's completely covered. And there's a small space in between my my bathroom and a closet that's like near my kitchen, and that has another desk that we use, actually that we're not using right now. I wanted to have a kitchen island there, but I haven't been able to find a kitchen island that I do like, so currently there's just desks that I found at a garage sale, and I'm trying to sand and repaint right now, but I currently do not have time to be doing that right now, so that's just sitting there haunting me. Anyways, I'm not about to describe a house tour to you guys right now. If you do want a house tour, I would definitely do that. Well, it's an apartment, so I guess an apartment tour. I am going to be moving soon, so I don't know if someone wants to say anything and request that, or I could just do it and show you how I live. It's so awkward. Okay. Anyways, back to the game. We're not even talking about the game, guys. So this is the office. I really didn't know what to do with it. It was too big for an office, but not big enough for an office. It was like that weird in between, because like traditionally it would be smaller, but more modern it would be bigger. So the desk is pretty modern, the chair is modern, and the globe and everything, and I do add a computer in there, and that's pretty modern. And then traditionally looking, the books look really the bookshelves look old and I want that touch. But this is a house for transitioning, so transitioning. So of course their furniture is going to be more modern, and they're just going to slowly either renovate the house or change their furniture, but mostly renovate their house, because too late into the build of the house, I decided I wanted to do a separate bathroom and a toilet room, just like the Japanese would. But I was too late and I built all the rooms already, and I didn't want to deal with that, to be honest. Maybe I'll do another more traditional house and just have it naked inside, and you guys could add your furniture if you guys would like that. So I decided to make up for the game's sake and for my mistake, that they came in and modernized the house, and they did not like the separation of the toilet and the bathtubs, so they just made it, they changed some walls and connected and knocked some walls down and just put the toilet inside the same room as the bathtub. Even though I wanted to separate everything, and I thought that was a really great idea, and that's more traditionally Japanese based, but oh well. I'll try to do that in the next build. And then this is the servants' quarter, or butler's quarter, I guess, in the Sims world. They have 2 beds, a bedroom, a shared bedroom. Like, I don't know if you can have more than one butler, but it's just, they can choose whatever. It's just for looks. And then I'm making them have a desk area in their living area, and then they also will have their own kitchen area that will be in part 2, and they have their own pretty good sized balcony, and I gave them the opportunity to like grow things. It's going to be covered in plants. Usually the balconies will be closed off in older homes. But today mostly people have just small balconies, and that's where they keep their washer if you live in an apartment. But in houses usually it's inside the house. So I just decided to make this like a garden area in the 2nd floor. I do make a bigger garden area on the 2nd floor, or the 3rd floor actually, but that will be in part 2. Yeah, so I'm getting ready to do the back, oh my god. I'm so confused with my words, guys. I'm getting ready to do the butler's backyard, balcony area. And I'll be adding a whole bunch of plants, and I'll put pots with already like grown shrubs and flowers and everything. I put lavender, I put a bush there. Then I put a whole bunch of plants and vines on this table, or around this table too. And I thought it looked really nice at the end. Like right now, you can't really imagine how it's gonna look, but I personally was proud of what I did in this little balcony area. I thought it was super adorable. It looked homey and cozy, and it just looked like it's been there for a while, you know, like these workers, like the butlers, have been here for a very long time, like probably generations, in this house, and you know, they just got new owners, and it looks really nice. It looks grown and lived in. I love all the plants together. I love doing this detail. I do this detail a lot in a lot of my builds. I have some uploaded homes already, like from years that I've been doing this. I do not have a lot, but I do have some that I am proud of, but then I do have some that I'm just messing around with. I have like a California style home. I have a few mansions. I have I think I have the layout of my apartment actually. Cause my brother asked to see that, so he was curious about that. Well, anyways, it's about to end soon, so I will see you guys in part 2, and I think I finish off with finishing this room. I think so. Thank you so much for watching, and be prepared for part 2. Hopefully that'll be up this week or next week,